Coming off of a bye week, I'm fourth in passing yards, second in touchdowns, and second in passing rating in the NFL. And of course, for right now, I'm number 2 in the MVP race. But as a team, we've been playing great. We're 11-1, number 1 seed in the playoffs, so we just gotta keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna be good. But now we're in the final stretch of the season. Coming into our 14th game, we're playing against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And off the rip, I almost ended up throwing an interception. Luckily, that boy Jazz ended just like that. Cause man, that really could have been bad. And it actually ended up being bad here on 1st and 10. I had to run backwards, and luckily, I was able to get that ball out before they got me. And thank God that wasn't intentional grounding, cause yeah, we would have been back a good, 30-40 yards. But they did end up getting us to 3rd and 10. Luckily though, my tight end ended up getting open off an out route. Thank you, Bo, cause now we're moving our way down. 1st and 10. I'm trying to scramble out to the right side, but that guy's right there for me, and I decided to take the tackle. Here in the red zone, it's a lot more condensed. I don't want to do anything dumb, but look at that, man. Great route by JSN to get us the 1st down. And then on 2nd and goal, the perfect play, getting it right to Tyler Lockett in between them zones. A great catch for the touchdown. Defense came out here, got a stop on them boys, so now we got a chance to extend our lead. 2nd and 10, scrambling out to the right side. Somehow was able to get that thing to that boy Tyler Lockett to pick up that 1st down. Now I'm already knowing eventually they're gonna put a QB spy out here, cause I'm really just scrambling a lot, cause it really looks like they D-line is on something else. So I'm really not trying to get caught behind that line and get sacked. And it's in a good amount of blitzes, which is actually kind of working to our favor, cause these play action that we run a lot have been working. And on 1st and goal, a little outside run for K9 for the touchdown. Easy. We actually end up getting the ball back with about 40 seconds left. Tampa Bay still hasn't put any amount of points on the board, so it's really not looking good for them. Especially the fact that we have 30 seconds left in this first half to try to get some points. Ain't no way we don't. But also, ain't no way I just missed that pass right there. That was wide open, and it could have probably been a touchdown, but it was overthrown. But you know what wasn't overthrown? This pass right here to the back of the end zone for DK Metcalf. What a catch for the touchdown. I don't know what Tampa Bay is doing, but they definitely not playing football out here, because the way we're doing them right now is just ridiculous. But they did end up finally getting a stop on us, which wouldn't matter because their offense is still trash. Now, they did get us a 3rd down once again, but on 3rd and 14, they had no QB spy out there. So I was going to pick up a big gain, broke a tackle, and I probably should have just went out of bounds, because that could have been bad and it could have really changed the whole game. But hey, man, we still moving. I tried to escape the pocket and I fumbled the ball. Just what I thought would have happened last play still ended up happening, and actually scored this time. And that's not good for us, because now the momentum is starting to change. Our offense isn't moving like it was, and they actually have a QB spy out there this time waiting for me to try to scramble. Got the sack on me. 4th and 7. We got to get in the ball back. But then just back to them not being able to score, and we win this game, thankfully. Came out of here with the dub, winning 21-7. I started real good and started to slow down, but we got the win. You feel me? Could have ran the ball a little bit more. Tyler Lockett did his thing, just in, you know what I'm saying? I only got DK the ball one time. That's crazy. Now, ahead of our game, our next game being against the Panthers, having one of the best DBs in the league, J.C. Horn, our offensive coordinator was trying to let me know that their secondary has been playing very well. But to me, our receivers have been playing very well too, so it's going to be a good game. We're going to see what happens. We out here at home again, but this time it's in the rain. You know, being in the rain, it's a little bit harder to pass the ball, but I'm not going to lie, I don't care. I'm still going to sling that rock, because that's what we do. That is our identity as a team. Tight end wide open down the sideline for the big 1st down. And we making our way down the field. And I got to take the check downs when I get them. That boy JSN picking up that 1st down, getting us the 1st and goal. Tyler Lockett in the slot, hitting him as soon as he gets in the end zone for that touchdown, securing that catch too. No points on their last drive. They still got 3, and now I got DK on the drag route. He would take this drag route for a good amount of yards, able to pick up that 1st down with it. We end up running a play action on 2nd and 6, and I got Tyler Lockett wide open, beat his man across the field for the 1st down. And once again, another play action here on 1st and 10, and this time JSN getting into the end zone. And again, Panthers were not able to score. I don't know what's going on, but our defense, the way it's looking, it's definitely looking like it's probably the best defense in the league, because the amount of times that we get stops and it's being the reason why we able to win this many games, it's crazy. But we driving this ball down the field, taking down as much time as we can so we can score with the least amount of time left on the clock. Less than 20 seconds left. I was able to throw this dot. I mean, just like put that thing right where it needs to be to get to the 10-yard line. Time coming down, about 10 seconds left. I'm scrambling out to the left side. There's no QB spot there, and I'm in the end zone for that touchdown. Panthers still got 3 points. I mean, they haven't scored any points since their first drive of the game, which was the first drive of the game. And we looking like we finna score again. And we are. I got Tyler Lockett over the middle, just dunking on that dude for this touchdown. And again, no scoring from Carolina. And it honestly kind of surprised me, the fact that they're playing this bad. They're not having a bad season. They're 8-5, but with the game I'm having, 17 for 18, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. This is definitely looking like my best, most efficient game of the season. I mean, you could let me know if I had a better one than this, but the way Carolina is just allowing us to do this to them, it's crazy. First and goal at the 6-yard line, running a play action. You already know somebody's going to be wide open. Touchdown. Another one. And man, this was just ridiculous. They scored 3 points on their first drive, but did not get close to that at all for the rest of the game. And we had 38. And I only threw 1 incomplete pass. Over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yo, and look at Tyler Lockett, JSN. Yo, this is crazy. And because of that performance, I better get the Offensive Player of the Week. There's no way I didn't. With there only being a couple weeks left before the NFL playoffs start, Coach called me into his office to talk about it. Talking about how we got 3 games left and we're in a great position for the playoffs. He asked me how I felt about where we stand right now. And of course, I got to be confident. Because other than that one game against the Cardinals, we've been having a really great season. And especially with us being the defending champs, we're the team to beat. We're the team to beat in the playoffs. But he's letting me know not to overlook these opponents, because anybody can go out there and win, especially with it just being one game. Anything can happen. But all that means is we got to make sure we don't lose. Now look, we got to make sure we win the rest of the games in this season. We're in the season with only 1 loss, and that's a lot of momentum to bring into the playoffs, especially because most likely we'll be the number 1 seed. And there's a positive and a negative to that, because we might not be warmed up for the team that just came off of a win. But we still got to be ready for it. It's Falcons week, and we're at Atlanta with it. It's another team with a pretty good DB core, so I got to make sure I'm smart with my decisions. Don't throw no interceptions that could really mess up the momentum of the game. But I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want to just try to throw this ball up before I end up taking this sack. But now it's 3rd and 9. And I'm just going to go ahead and scramble out to the right side. There's nobody there for me. There was no type of stoppage of a scramble, so it was easy. Easy 21 yards on that run. They decided to run man coverage, which wasn't good at all, because on 1st and 10, that boy DK would kill his man for this touchdown. Now, with it being week 16, we got a couple more weeks left, and right now, Mahomes is still leading the MVP award race. We're going to see what happens, though. Atlanta only ended up getting 3 points on that drive. 1st and 10 running a play action. I'm trying to scramble, but I end up getting sacked while trying to get away from him, losing 13 yards on that play. And then that D-line came in once again, and I had to get up out of there, getting to the right side and picking up a couple more yards, but it's still 3rd and long, 3rd and 18, and I got to find a way, and I do. They left the seams wide open. I ain't gonna lie. I think I might have had a touchdown, but I just didn't see it. But it's fine though. As long as the drive is still going, we're going to be good. I got JSN on the inside making a great catch while taking that hit. Great grab. We end up moving up the field, getting a 3rd and 2, but we're picking that up easily. DK getting the 1st down, getting us to the 9-yard line. And he ended up going down with injury on that play, which was terrible. Hate losing my receivers, but we still got a job to do. Still got to finish this drive. Hopefully he comes back next quarter, but it looks like I'm going to have to do it myself, getting to the end zone using my legs. And luckily, it was a little minor injury. DK is actually back in the game. That's the second half. We're up 14-3. We looking real good. Like, even though the pass rush that they got right now is really kind of going crazy, just my ability to escape the pocket and them not having a QB spy out there is just killing them. They need a QB spy, or I'm going to keep doing it. Like, I really haven't been using my legs all season, but this game right here has been the most I've had to use them. 1st and 10, and I realized that they're in a zone without a doubt, so I got JSN down the seams for that easy touchdown, wide open. And man, with all the scoring that we doing right now, and all Atlanta was able to do was get another field goal. We're up 21-6 right now. And we just gonna go ahead and just keep on picking up first downs, burning the clock. We tried to run their RB screen and somehow it worked. I don't know what they was doing or what they was thinking, but it worked. And of course, another injury on the field. This time it's my number 1 wide receiver, JSN. Lord. But lucky for me, he's not my only good receiver. I still got other people on this team. I'm scrambling out to the right side. Got DK Metcalf, who beat his man and got the first down. But not only do I have great receivers, you can't forget this rookie tight end, Bo Walker, has been balling this season. Look at the plays he's making. And now 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, little run up the middle with K9 for the touchdown. And man, they turned the ball over. So we got the ball back and we can extend this lead even more. I'm just waiting. I got Bo Walker. Who else? Touchdown. We are killing these boys. Man, just what a game. Another blowout, 35-6 this time. And man, Penix was just out there giving us the ball. But well, for us, another great game. That's great for the streak that we on. And that boy Bo Walker was the leader in this game. He went crazy. And surprisingly, actually, I ended up getting Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't think I'd get it with that stat line. All right, now the second to the last game of the season. And we got our division rivals again. The 49ers now off the first drive. They scored. Now, if you remember the last game we played against them, we won, and we got to make sure we keep doing that. Because remember what I said in my rookie season, I ain't trying to lose to these dudes in my career at all. So, got to make sure I keep that and stay true to it. Bo Walker, touchdown. What a route. Great. That was actually the perfect route for that zone that they was in. Now, already coming into this game, we already expected that this is not going to be one of those pushover teams like we just played against 2 games in a row. They scored and then they scored again. But the good thing is they did give us a good amount of time to go get some points. We got a minute left in this first half to go pick some up. 40 now on 2nd and 10. And I got DK on that end route, catching that ball, securing it through contact too. The time is coming all the way down though, and I was able to get that to JSN somehow. That's a great catch too. Only 7 seconds left. We're trying to get into the end zone and we do. JSN touchdown. And still right now, that boy Mahomes is number 1 in the MVP race. 2 games left. This game and the last game, and then it's over. Now look back to it's the second half. Now we got the ball with a tied game, which is perfect for us because we haven't been stopped. They haven't been stopped. This could be what changes the game. 2nd and 1, we're in the read option, and they left me wide open touchdown. And man, just look at our defense coming through in the clutch when we need them the most. Getting that stop was so huge because now we can extend this lead to 2 scores. This is perfect for us. 1st and 10, hand it off to K9 and look at him go. Getting that first down, getting even more. He is still going, breaking tackles, getting to the 23. Now look, we're not a team that heavily relies on the run. But if our run is going, then it's over for the other team because that means they got to stop the run and the pass. When normally they only got to stop the pass. Now, we did get our way to the 22, but they ended up getting a stop on us, which gave them the chance to score a touchdown. But we're still up by 3 points. And with about 2 minutes left in this game, y'all already know what we're thinking of doing. We're trying to burn this clock as much as we can. So we got to make sure that we pick up first downs and stay in bounds as much as we can. Now, so far, I've only thrown 3 incomplete passes. So I'm having a good game in the air. I just got to make sure to hand this ball off if I need to. And here, I should have handed it off. Took a big hit. Luckily, I did not fumble the ball. If we don't get the first down on this drive, they're going to have a chance. So we can't let that happen. It's 3rd and 4 now. Picking up this first down right here ends the game basically. And we get it. They got 1 timeout left that they end up using. So all we need to do here is run the ball no matter what. And K9 actually got in for a touchdown. That's game. And there we go. My streak against the 49ers continues. Still undefeated. And I ended this game only throwing 3 incomplete passes. This is what I've been doing all season. That boy K9 did his thing in this game. I ain't gonna lie. JSN, of course, you already know how he do. Now, with the final game of the season coming up, my agent hit me up letting me know what my current stats are. And I'm not gonna lie, these are not correct. These are not my stats. My stats are this. These are my stats right here. I don't know where he got them stats from. I don't know if he's my real agent or not, but yeah, those are my stats, my boy. Now we're in the last game of the season, and now we're playing against Tennessee. And they're 3-13, which is like one of the worst in the league right now. So we definitely shouldn't have a bad game at all. Matter of fact, this should be the perfect game for us to really be able to, carry our momentum going into the playoffs. And we're making our way down the field on 2nd and 10. I decided to keep the ball when I probably shouldn't have. And I still ended up gaining a couple yards, but not enough to get the first down. And 3rd and 8, JSN would catch that ball while taking that hit, securing that catch for the first down, 5-yard line. And I got my other tight end, not Bo, but that's a touchdown still. And crazy enough, I'm actually number 1 in the MVP race now. So if I have a good game, I might win it. But if I don't have a good game, it's probably gonna go to Mahomes. But I can't let the award talks and all that stuff try to, take me away from doing what we've been doing as a team, and that's playing as a unit, not trying to make sure I'm keeping stats in mind and stuff like that, because that could really ruin what we got going on. But throwing picks like this definitely ain't gonna give me the MVP award anyway. I think I really misjudged the way I thought that linebacker was going, keep up with that receiver on that play, but it's fine. They end up scoring on that drive, and now on our drive, we got the 3rd down. Still end up picking up the first down because I used my legs. 1st and 10, running the play action, and that dude off that edge got to me so fast. I tried to throw it out, but I ended up getting intentional grounding, and the bad thing is I still took that big hit too, and it hurt. Bad business. And now because of that, it's 3rd and 23. But look at who's down the field wide open. I took a hit while throwing it, so he couldn't get the touchdown, unfortunately. But hey man, as long as we still got the big play, that's all that really matters. Now 1st and 10, I'm scrambling out to the right side. I was able to get around him and get to 2nd and 3 on the 11-yard line. Now we're running a read option on 2nd and 3, and I decided to keep it when I really shouldn't have, because I took a hit, fumbled the ball, but luckily we picked the ball back up. I gotta be smarter with those decisions. But now it's 3rd and 9. I tried to hit Bo. I thought he'd be able to secure that catch, but unfortunately he wasn't able to, so we might have to settle for 3 here. And we did. They had a minute to score, and luckily they didn't because our defense locked them up. We got the ball starting out the second half, which is perfect for us. It's actually crazy that the Titans aren't having a good year, but the way they playing against us right now, they're making it look like we not the best team in the league. But we got to make sure we win this game anyways. DK touchdown. I'll be honest with y'all, the way I've been playing, there's no way I'm still going to be number 1 in the MVP race by the time the season's over with. Especially with this being the last game and me just being over Pat Mahomes, there's no way. And on this drive, I somehow missed him. We needed that first down big. And so because of that, they were able to get 3 points. Luckily, they didn't get a touchdown, but still, they got points. But all we need to do is get the ball to K9. Yep, that's all we need to do. I mean, he got all the way to the 2-yard line. Should have been able to score the touchdown, but it's fine. We're all the way down the field. We'll be able to score. And we were able to. Scrambled out to the right side, got K9 in the flats, touchdown. And it's actually crazy because they actually scored again, but with no time left, this game's over with. It's crazy. Like, they're 3-13, but it didn't feel like they were. But maybe that's the type of game that we need to have before going into the playoffs. Can't blow everybody out. And man, I didn't have a terrible game, but I didn't have a game how I normally do. And I ended up throwing an interception, which I hate doing. But Tyler Lockett did his thing. K9 did his thing receiving wise, and we won the game. And that's all that matters. Now, with us only losing 1 game throughout the season, we're the number 1 seed. So we're going to see who we end up playing. And ahead of our next game, I was in the weight room with JSN. I mean, whoever that is. But we was talking about how ready we are for the playoffs, especially with us winning the Super Bowl last season. And he's just making sure I'm ready again for this time in the playoffs, because we got a good chance at defending this championship. And he asked me, are we going to run that ball? We're going to air it out. You already know. We are a team that puts that ball in the air. We do run the ball a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? We best when we pass. And that's time for the playoffs. Let's ball out. In the first round of the playoffs, playing against the Vikings. I guess they end up beating Green Bay in the wild card. If there's one thing I hope, is that they, keep Justin Jefferson on lockdown. We got this game for sure. Now, on the Vikings' first drive of the game, they took off a good amount of time. Not only that, they scored a touchdown too. That's our turn, 2nd and 10, and actually that play got blown up. Our running back couldn't even get out into his route. It's 3rd and 10 now, and I'm trying to see if I got anybody. I tried to throw it over the top to DK, but unfortunately, couldn't get to it. They played some real good defense on that first drive. But luckily, our defense came out there and played some defense too, and now it's time for our offense to start getting rolling. JSN with a huge play, getting us to their side of the field, getting to the 17-yard line, and now trying to run a little read option. They didn't come for me, and I ended up finding a way to get this first down, juking to the outside, and I actually fell inches short of it. And on 2nd and inches, running this thing up the middle with K9. He got to the outside a little bit, broke a tackle, and he almost got to the touchdown, but fell 2 yards short. Since it's only 2-yard line, of course, they're going to be expecting to run, but we ran a play action, wide open tight end, Noah Fant for that touchdown. Vikings got 3 points on their drive, but gave us a lot of time, actually. A whole minute left in the first half to try to get some points. You already know we finna get that. Got K9 wide open for the first down out of that 5-wide formation. Now 2nd and 10 running the play action. I'm scrambling out to the right side. If I don't see nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. And I try to throw it to the back side. Probably should just taken off. So now it's 3rd and 10, and look at JSN down the seams. That is a dot touchdown. And just to make it even worse for them boys, we got the ball to start the second half. So we're up by 4 points, and we can extend this. DK catching this thing, taking off, just breaking tackles, moving people out the way, getting us all the way to the 31. And now it's 3rd and 6 as them boys started to lock in a little bit. But if you're going to lock in, you got to make sure you also have a QB spot out there, because I will take off. It don't matter. 1st and 10 now, and I'm just waiting for DK across that middle, and somehow that dude did not pick that off. I guess that was just perfect timing. Only 3 points for the Vikings, so we're still up by a whole score. 2nd and 9, try to get it out, end up taking the hit. Luckily, I didn't take the sack though. But on 3rd and 9, I already know who I'm going right to. That boy Bo killing his man off that route. He does that almost every single time on that play. Not gonna lie, that's like a guaranteed first down. 1st and 10, no, I'm scrambling out to the outside, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit K9, who just standing there wide open. For some reason, nobody was playing underneath at all. Not smart. 2nd and goal, wide open. They left that man Bo open for the touchdown. What are they doing? And man, they just stopped. It's 28-13. It's only 3 minutes left in this game, so all we gotta do is keep on running the ball and burn the clock, and the game's over. As we win this game 28-13, we moving on to the next round of the playoffs. And I actually didn't have one of my most efficient games, but still threw 4 touchdowns, did my thing. K9 averaged good, you know what I'm saying? DK was the leader in this game with a touchdown. Now we heading on to the conference championship. But of course, after winning and getting on to the conference championship, you already know the media had to stop me in the locker room to try to get a little interview out of me. And I can't avoid them, so I got to talk to them. And they was asking me how it feels to secure this crucial playoff win. And as much as I wanted to say it wasn't a surprise, because we know how good we are, got to give a good PR answer. And you feel me? I just got to tell them how much hard work we've been putting in all season, how much we done made it through. And with me not having my greatest game, only 230 passing yards, they was asking about if there was any concern in the offense. And there's not really concern, but we're not playing perfectly, obviously. You always have something you can improve on. But I mean, what's happening, like, you know what I'm saying? What we're doing is working. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And we're trying to get to the Super Bowl. And lastly, they asked what our key to success is. And of course, you got to say it's playing together as one unit. Because if you don't do that, then that's how a team gets broken up. And that's how a team gets blown out. We can't do that. Conference championship time. Winner of this goes to the Super Bowl. And we got the Cowboys. We can't let them boys go to the Super Bowl. Cowboys started off with the ball, got stopped. Now, look, if it's one thing I know about the Cowboys is how aggressive their defensive line is, especially with Mike out there. They're going to be trying to get all the sacks they can. And with that, we got to use that to their disadvantage. But also, they don't got the best DBs. And Trayvon Diggs, he's really not that good. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm not scared of throwing the ball anywhere around that field. And here I target the outside, and we're in the end zone. Cowboys were stopped once again. Now, Dak, I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't moving that ball, y'all are going to get blown out because we don't look like we finna slow down at all. 1st and 10, run the play action. I got JSN in the middle for that wide open first down. Y'all, they can't make this too easy for us because we will take advantage of it. I want to get to Bo down that middle, but I feel like that safety was playing it, so I decided to go ahead and scramble, pick up the first down myself instead of trying to, force something. Running the ball, K9 on 3rd and 2, and he's trying to fight for that touchdown. Only got to the 3-yard line though, so ran the play action, wide open, touchdown again, no offense this time. Now they finally scored. We got 3 minutes left in this first half, and the smartest thing for us to do will be to try to, get down the field and score, but don't leave them no time on the clock because they definitely had the people to do it. But penalties like this just aren't going to help. Illegal man downfield, it's not good. But we'll end up picking it back up as on 1st and 15, ran a screen play with the great blocks, and K9 didn't get the first down, but made it way more manageable. It's 2nd and 2. We decided to run the play action, and wide open JSN killed his man to the inside, picked up a huge gain, and now we're at the 26. Now 1st and 10, we're at the 26-yard line, 2 minutes left in this first half. I got Bo on that route that I said he's always going to be open on. Now it's 1st and goal. We done wasted a good amount of time, got to 1 minute left. Now we're at the 1-yard line with 3rd and goal, and we're going to try to waste this time, and we do just that. 20 seconds left, and I'm running in there myself for the touchdown. And now the Cowboys got less than 20 seconds left to get down the field and get some points. Ain't no way they do that. And they didn't. And also, we got the ball to start off the second half. And look at K9 running that thing. Now look, we need to run the ball a lot in the second half, and that's what we're looking to do. Except for on this play, we're in a play action that ended up working. I got DK catching that ball. He got Trey Diggs on him, but like I said, Trey Diggs ain't nobody. And now we back in the red zone at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6, got an underneath route for the first down, and he actually ended up fighting to the 1-yard line, which ended up setting up this run from K9 into the end zone. Touchdown. Man, Cowboys just weren't able to, get it done offensively or defensively because they weren't able to stop us. And now we're only 3 minutes left in this game. We're going to run this clock out, and we did just that. We're going on to the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. In this game, I threw 1 incomplete pass, 2 touchdowns, 221 yards. I just do what I need to do because K9 was doing what he was doing in Jigba too. Yeah, Super Bowl time. But post-game, you already know he had to have a press conference happening because it's our 2nd Super Bowl. The Super Bowl at that, actually. They was asking, how does it feel to be Super Bowl bound again? And we ain't done yet. I can't be proud of us yet because we ain't done. We know what it takes to win the Super Bowl because we won last year. And we're looking to do it again. And he asked me, how do I feel like I played against the Cowboys? And I'm going to just say, it was a tough game. Even though I want to say they couldn't stop us, I'll say it was a tough matchup even though it wasn't. Because the way we did them, ridiculous. But lastly, they asked, what can they expect out of me in the Super Bowl? And you already know it's wins over everything. So I'm just going to have to make sure I'm the offensive leader. Whether it's me carrying a whole lot of passing yards or me just handing the ball off for the win. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. Now, before the Super Bowl, I'm going to show y'all Mahomes did end up winning the MVP. Luckily, though, I ended up winning Offensive Player of the Year and Best Quarterback in the NFC. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for that ball. Let's get it. Let's ball out. I won an MVP last season anyway. Man, how poetic is this? We're in the Super Bowl, but not against anyone. We're playing against the Chiefs. Who else? We beat them last year in the Super Bowl. And this year, Mahomes, and I won the MVP last season, by the way. And this year, Mahomes won the MVP. So what's going to happen? We can't lose this game right here. He done stole my MVP, you feel me? And we got to double back. We got to get another Super Bowl. Let's get it. Now, I'm already coming to this game. We already got to come into this game knowing that this is not a team that you can mess up offensively at all. Because as soon as you do that, that's when they take off. And that the thing about this is the fact that both of our teams are kind of the same in that way. As soon as the team gives us that little space that we can get, it's over. Like, I mean, the moment you step your foot off that gas, That's when we start killing, and that's when they start killing. So it's gonna be whoever team stops scoring first, or whoever can get a stop first. That's whoever's gonna win the game. And as for me, I've been playing really efficient all season. I gotta make sure I keep up with that, especially playing against somebody like Patrick Mahomes. We gotta play our best. 1st and 10, though, we done made our way all the way down the field. Now ended up taking a sack while trying to get out of the pocket. Bad business. 2nd and 14, though, ran the read option. It ended up working. I gotta slide down next time, though, because if I fumble that ball, who knows? We might lose this game. 3rd and 7, I'm gonna go ahead and take the guy out the backfield, K9. And look, it's 4th and 2. And at the end of the day, getting points is good, but our coach don't want points. He wants the touchdown. And Chris Jones almost ruined it, but luckily I got that ball out in a perfect time to get K9 that touchdown. And like I said, they gonna score as we scoring too. So with less than 3 minutes left, the best thing for us to do is to try to burn the clock as much as we can. I don't want to move the ball down the field too fast, but if it's open, I gotta take it. Like this play right here, I gotta get it to him. Now we're down the field at their 31, and at the 2-minute warning, I just want to be smart with it. I'm gonna go ahead and take it myself and slide down before I take any hits. Now I'd say we're playing this pretty smart. Less than a minute left now, and we're running the ball, getting into the end zone. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we did leave them with too much time so they could score, but hopefully our defense can come through in the clutch. And they actually did. They stopped Mahomes from scoring with the amount of time that they had, and we got the ball to start the second half. This is going real good for us. We just can't mess up. 1st and 10 now, running the play action, and I'm just waiting, just looking to see if I could get somebody, and I got JSN who dunks on that safety for this big play, getting us to the 5-yard line. And at the 5-yard line, running slants, JSN, touchdown. Let's go. Now the game done flipped. Now it's us scoring first and them having to respond. So we got to make sure we don't slip up at all. Got JSN again for another big first down, getting us to the 43. Finna go ahead and run a little play action on 1st and 10. I'm scrambling out to the outside. I'm gonna go ahead and take my flat route. Don't want to do anything extra. Don't want to force nothing down the field. Take whatever the defense is giving us. 2nd and 3, run the read option. I should have handed it off. Luckily, I didn't fumble the ball. I got to be a lot smarter with that. But 3rd and 6, running the play action, and somehow I was able to get that to my tight end. Fit that in between that gap. Yo, that is a crazy pass. I'm not going to lie. And that play right there set up this run up the middle. K9 diving in for that touchdown. And man, basically, this is game over. They didn't score. There's only a minute left, but it is 3rd and 5 though, so we cannot settle. We got to make sure we pick this up, and you know we got to do a passing play, and I got it. They left the underneath wide open. That's an easy first down. You can't do that. You can't do that, KC. Come on now. And so now, time coming down, we win the game. We win our 2nd Super Bowl in a row. Both versus KC. That's how you do it. Man, all I can say is what a crazy Super Bowl. Only threw 2 incomplete passes, threw 2 touchdowns. And me and Mahomes had a pretty good battle right there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? K9 did his thing, 2 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? Receiving wise, JSN balled out. We did our thing. 2 bowls in the first 2 seasons. That's crazy. As y'all can see, we did our thing. Went out there, beat them boys again, and K9 got that Super Bowl MVP. And as for stats, I was 3rd in passing yards, 46 touchdowns, 5 picks. I really did my thing this season, no cap, you know what I'm saying? Even had 600 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns. I didn't have as good of a stat season I did last year, but we balled out though. JSN 2nd in receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. My other receivers did good too. To be honest, I kind of feel bad. I could have got DK the ball a lot more, but It just wasn't in the plans for the season, I guess. I just throw the ball whenever I see somebody open. And that just ended up being JSN most of the time. But man, what a second season. Going 2 for 2 in Super Bowls. Who you know starting off like that? I might already be the greatest Seahawks quarterback of all time. I'm sorry, Russell Wilson.